From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for the Saints.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Attack, attack! Fire down these two, fire down these two. Hey, 15, let's go, Ollie! Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Saints nothing. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, look at that. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 3.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
The Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw once more. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Shuck. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Shuck. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Again, it's Shuck. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now here's Mahomes. Now he's loose at the 40. Now inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Saints, nothing.
two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. To throw is Shuck. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Gets through and now an opening. He's still on his feet. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 71 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. There's a lot of light. Right side.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
48-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
15. Right side.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Complete to number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Hey, 15. Right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They're going to look to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Now 2nd and 5.
To throw now, Shuck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Shuck.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Now he'll tuck this and run.
11 more yards. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
2nd and 6 coming up.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 15. Hey, ripple it. Yellow. Attack. Let's go, Lonnie. Push.
Mahomes will throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
At the 48-yard line.
Yellow. Fight on these two.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up
Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Yellow. Easy.
Here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st down. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
To kick off for the Saints.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here's Shuck.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give them a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shuck now to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. There he goes left side.
Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time.